Well, Nancy, you were nodding while President Duque was talking there. I want to now refer, because I think it's a good time to bring up these two figures which show what Bertrand was talking about, the climate finance growth rate between the private investment, private sector and public investment. You can see the big difference there between 4.8% for private investment, 9.1% for public investment. Obviously, a big gap between them. Is there any risk in your mind, Nancy, about the private sector contribution moving backwards?
Well, I suppose there is, but I think the other thing we have to be careful about when we look at such a graph is that that's a global figure. So already we can see we want more private investment, but if you look underneath that global figure, you will find that nearly all of that private investment is actually going to climate action in developed countries. Much less of it is going to low and middle income countries. And in that situation, very little indeed to least developed countries. The other thing that you need to dig into a bit is what's the mitigation and adaptation split? And again, although, of course, we do want to mobilise more private finance for adaptation, and in fact, there are some very interesting innovative funds. We've funded a few of them. One is Craft, for example. But you do need to look at the fact that quite a lot of adaptation needs to be financed in a different way. So I would say there may be some concerns. And of course, the green taxonomy from Colombia was mentioned. Taxonomies and robust reporting, including on greenhouse gas, is a good way of making sure that investors are confident. But I would also say that we have to look deeper into the numbers and really analyse where the gaps are and what type of funding is appropriate for what type of action. Obviously, we want more private finance wherever we can, but there will be some things that need public investment.